Hey, how are you? I'm Mark Palchik, and I love living in Washington, D.C. Except, it's getting so expensive, right? I mean, you cannot believe what it costs these days to buy a politician. But I didn't grow up here. No. I grew up in Akron, Ohio, where our only form of entertainment was to go to evangelical churches, to be saved. But I went, oh yes I did. I got to see the Reverend Rex Humbard preach at the cathedral tomorrow. Whoa! He was amazing. He was so charismatic. He had such power. He had the power to take away all of my sins. He had the power to take away all of my ills. He had the power to take all major credit cards. But not American Express. And boy, howdy, I wanted that power. So I went to my career counselor and I said, Rabbi, I want to be an evangelical preacher. And that's when I found out they don't let Jews do that. Oh. So, kids today have it so much harder than when I was growing up. Take bullying, please. No, seriously, when I was growing up, bullying was all very physical. And we were told to deal with it by use your words. The dumbest advice I've ever heard. Cyberbullying is nothing but words. But bullying was okay for me. I mean, it made me who I am. My personal Yoda, well, actually, he was more like my personal Jabba the Hutt, was Bob Harvey. 6'8", 310 pounds. He was the school bully in 9th grade. He was not the smartest 20-year-old in 9th grade. Oh, that's not fair. He was the only 20-year-old in 9th grade. I, on the other hand, was 15. I was this tall. I weighed 90 pounds. In a strong wind, kites flew me. But I had a strong sense of justice. So that when Bob cut in front of me in the lunch line, I said, excuse me, good sir, but you are tearing at the social fabric by breaking social conventions. Oh, bullshit. I said, hey, cretin, get to the back of the line with the other morons, you hairy fool. Well, he was very hairy. And he did it. Except he said he was going to meet me after school. But I wasn't worried. Oh, no, I wasn't. Because every single day of high school, I had chess practice. Every single day I had chess practice, except that day. Yeah, the chess coach announced that he had a family emergency. Now I had the emergency. Sure enough, Bob was waiting outside the door as soon as I got there. I knew I was dead meat. So I did the logical thing. I ran right at him and hit him as hard as I could. He stepped back, so I can't fight here on school grounds. I said, I won. Go home and cry to your mama, you pussy. And I walked away. And I felt a tap on my shoulder. And I looked over. And he hit me so hard that he broke my nose and both of my cheekbones. So when I got out of the hospital, Bob and I had a court date. And the judge knew Bob very well. And he said, Mr. Hanson, what happened? And he was very honest. He said, Mr. Palchik and I had words. He threw the first punch, I threw the last punch. Judge looked at me and said, Mr. Palchik, is that true? I stood up, my fully bandaged face, and I said, Your Honor, look at me. I'm 90 pounds, sopping wet. Do I look like an idiot? No, Mr. Palchik, no, you do not look like an idiot. So he's confiscated Bob's motorcycle and sold it to pay for my hospital bills. I walked out of there going, I got him good, the loss for me. And then somebody tapped me on my shoulder. So when I got out of the hospital, so this is for Jelani. I hate flying. I particularly hate the fact that there's no personal space. I mean, you get in there and there's some plus-size guy sitting in the center seat with his arms akimbo like they're a condor, bumping your arms like it's a roller derby, right? Or there's somebody blocking the aisle, putting their body bags up in the overheads, Well, my personal favorite, guys with 25-inch laptops, watching Die Hard 2 with no headphones. So you can understand how excited I was when my seatmate was this tiny woman. She was so tiny I had room for my elbows. It was wonderful. She was so tiny that she fit her luggage underneath the seat in front of me. And her cell phone was so tiny, it was so cute. It had a screen that was so tiny, I could barely see the new pictures of her girlfriend. My name is Mark Kalchik. Thank you very much.